Good morning. I am going to be doing a vlog style podcast this time. So I'm going to take like everything I do today, mostly this morning, and just stick it in, stick it all together, edit it so that it's all together nicely, and I hope you like that. It's the best I can do right now, but I wanted to make sure that I announced the winners of the Magic Heel Socks Kal, which ended yesterday, although I did take a couple of entries today. So stay tuned for that, and I'll see you soon. I'm just got out of the shower. I'm trying to get ready while Joe is grocery shopping because it's so nice when he's not here and I can just talk, not worry about looking like a weirdo. So see you soon. Okay, so I'm up in my office and I'm just going to talk to you a little bit about some of the things that have been going on. How have you been? It's been so busy. How was your Christmas? Today's New Year's Eve. Happy New Year's Eve. I assume there'll be a lot of celebrating solo at home this year, but that's okay. Look at my shirt. Look at this. Can you see that? Introverted, but willing to discuss knitting. Joe got me that for Christmas. I thought that was super sweet. And then this necklace. Can you see that? It's so pretty, but it has one letter for each of my 3 children, and that was from my youngest daughter, Sarah. She got me some of the sweetest gifts. All my kids did, but I have, these were from Sarah. She's the one who lives in Hawaii. Hi, Sarah, if you're watching. I miss you so much. This is killing me. I would have gone to Hawaii this year to see her, but the C word took over. Anyway, she got me these really cute pencils. It's called Yarn Love Pencil Set by Backyard Art. And each one has a little like saying about knitting on it. Let's see if I can read you a couple. Can't see a thing. Oh, sorry, I am not good at this selfie stick thing. Yarn is my spirit animal. Just one more row. How many times have we said that? Eat, sleep, loop, repeat. Yarned and dangerous. Feeling super fine. So cute. And my other daughter, Kelly, got me this really cute pouch, this linen pouch with a J on it, which I really love. And I stuck my sweet little Acorn from White Clover Studio on it. And inside, I'm going to try to open this with one hand. Oh boy, sorry. Hold on, I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Joe got me so many beautiful gifts, you guys. He got me another whole set of ChiaoGoo red lace needles and a bunch of cables and this t-shirt and a needle gauge, and then these buttons that were handmade from koa wood. He got these from a wonderful Etsy seller called Wood That It Were, W-H-I-R. And koa is got me 2 sizes. They're so gorgeous. Koa is a wood that I believe it only grows in Hawaii. I don't know all the details about it, but I know it's a gorgeous wood, and he has a guitar that's been carved out of it. The wood grain is just unlike any other. So that was a really sweet gift from Joe. That's about it for yarny related gifts that I received, but I bought myself because I'm obsessed with it, and I bought a bottle last year, Eucalan, in the jasmine scent. It's incredible. If you need to wash wool, this is what you should be using, guys. It just smells amazing. Yes, like I said, he got me another full set of the ChiaoGoo. So now I have 2, and a lot of the needles I have doubles of now because, you use like what? The US 5, 6, 7s, the 4s, use them all. But I don't use the big ones as often, although If you remember, last time I did a regular podcast, I told you that I had received yarn support from Kramer Yarns in Pennsylvania, and I was going to try it out, see what I thought. Oh my goodness. Okay. Terrible at selfie sticks. I think I just moved too much. Like, I'm a wiggler. Anyway, whatever. Let's try. Let me try something. I'm going to try to, like, stick it in this little carpet. There. Anyway, I spent the entire day yesterday swatching and trying to get a design I had in my mind to work. Oh my gosh, it was so hard. It was so hard. But I ended up... This is a lot harder, guys, than regular podcasting. I ended up... Well, here was one of the swatches. The yarn is so pretty. It has, and I didn't notice this until, like, I got it in the light. It has this beautiful yellow in it. Golden yellow throughout, but from, like, a distance, it's like a rust color. It might be easier to see in the skein, but then as you get closer, you see it reminds me of Peace Fleece a lot in that, the color. And it's rustic. And I believe this is a single ply. I was trying to pull it apart to see, but it seems like it is. And I think I'm going to put you on a tripod real quick so I can actually show you the project I'm making. So hold on. Okay, I'm back. So you're on a tripod now. Hopefully this will go better. What were we talking about? Oh, I wanted to show you the project that I am knitting with the Kramer Yarns Mouch Chunky 100% domestic wool in this beautiful color, which is called, I know this, this is called Spice. Here's the colorway if you're interested. Anyway, after, I would say 10 failed attempts and like ripping this out, there were no tears or any curse words, just like, oh, it didn't work, oh, this won't work, oh no, this won't work, and nothing worked. So without telling you what I'm making, I'm just going to show you what I have so far. And the back is like that. These are US size 11 needles, and I can finally say I am so happy with the way that this is turning out so far. And I think because I'm using chunky yarn and a US 11 needle that I should be able to tell you what it is soon, because I don't think it will take long. If I had only not had to tear out this much 10 times yesterday, I think it would have been finished or close to finished. So very excited about it, and very excited to say that even after frogging this yarn that many times, it held up like really well. I am so excited about the final product with this yarn. I have another color as well that I received. By the way, I received all this yarn for free, and it's my responsibility to let you know that in exchange for a testimonial or review of the yarn. So this is the other color, and I think this is called Sandstone. Let's see. Yes, this is the color Sandstone. So obviously a contrasting color to the Spice. So I may do some kind of color work, I'm not sure yet, in this piece. So stay tuned for that. So far, I would highly recommend this yarn. I think it's fantastic, and I absolutely love that it's made in the US. That always makes me happy. So, yeah. So far, this took up almost one skein. This is what I have left of it. And I'm so excited later on to work on this. I'm going to get really cozy. I'm still wearing my jammies, so it's one of those days. Like, I woke up and it was sleeting. We have some snow on the ground. A lot of it melted during all of that heavy rain, but it's just a cozy day. I have so much to do work-wise, but I plan to, this is my work, so I have to allow time for that. It doesn't have a name yet. This project has no name. Speaking of no-name projects, this shawl is finished. I don't know if you remember this shawl, but I started this a while ago, probably last winter, and it was knit entirely out of my hand-dyed yarn, dyed with madder root, and I alternated. It took 3 skeins. Oh, by the way, this is reversible. This side I think is just as beautiful. Or this might even be the right side. I don't remember. I love both of them. Both textures are a little bit different, but lovely nonetheless. Hopefully you can see that pretty well. That's one side. That's the other. Not quite as textured, but I just love. It's like waffly. I don't know why I never finished it when I had started it in the first place. Because I love the color and I love the yarn, and the pattern was so mindless and so much fun to knit that when I saw it again, when I felt like I was at a place where I could pick up an old project, I'm like, oh yeah, this will be done in no time. And it was done in, like, I think I spent 2 evenings on it. But yeah, you could wrap yourself up in it cozy. This is all I had left, guys, from the 3 skeins. Talk about yarn chicken. But I mean, it's a shawl. You can stop whenever you think it's done, right? It's too warm. I can't wear it. What can I tell you about this? I think, yes, I used size US 5 needles. Like I said, 3 skeins, and this was, do I have, actually, no, that's not the right one. I did type up the directions for this, so, or the pattern for this, but I believe it was a DK weight yarn. And yeah, I plan to release this pattern fairly soon. I hope you like it. I have to get some pictures. I wanted to wait for the snow to come back, and we have just enough. I think that it would make some really pretty pictures. But this is asymmetrical. Stay tuned for the, I think I named it. Listen to me. I named this shawl Gingerberry. I'm very bad at naming things, but I think it resembles the color ginger. And apparently there is a berry called a gingerberry, so I thought it was a cute name. So stay tuned for the gingerberry shawl. Let me think now. Behind me, I have some Magic Heel Socks. I have 1.5 pair. So, finished object number 1, no, number 2 are these Magic Heel Socks, and these are a new, they have the magic heel in them, but they have some texture. Aren't they cute? I absolutely love these. These were knit from yarn from a friend of mine, Julie. Thank you, Julie. She sent this Farmer's Daughter's fiber over. We did a little swap, and they make the most squishy DK weight socks ever. So these are DK weight, they are patterned, and they have the magic heel. So for anyone who's been waiting for something like that, I will be getting this out soon. I also, oh, if you'd like to test knit, yes, let's start there. If you'd like to test knit the new Magic Heels DK socks, please let me know right away. And if you do want to, please leave your email in the notes, in the comments, or email me at Judy@theautumnacorn, because if you just leave your name, I always get back to you, but A lot of people just don't look at their YouTube messages. So here's another pair that I started. This was a madder root walnut yarn that I dyed. And this time I did the texture a little bit different. You notice I didn't put it here. I started a little lower, so it only has 2 rows of the texture. I think I like this better. This is what the pattern will be. But hey, why not? Change it up a little. This is what I have left of that lovely yarn. This DK weight merino. I don't even think, this doesn't even have a nylon in it. This has nylon in it, I believe, but this doesn't. And because I'm already wearing a pair, I think I've already shown you these that do not have nylon. These just came out of the wash. And they're holding up great so far. These were always just a little too big for me though. These are more of a large size, so they're a little slouchy sometimes, but I love them. And I love wearing socks without nylon if I can. We'll see how long they last though. I plan to let you guys know how my socks wear, how the heel wears and all that as time goes on. So yeah, I'll get this one finished soonish, and add it to my ever-growing collection of Magic Heel socks. You guys, the reception to this pattern, it's blown my mind completely shattered my mind. This sock pattern has been my biggest hit by far, and it's been mentioned on some podcasts, and I think that's really helped with the sales as well. And I just wanted to give a shout out really quickly because, wow, does that mean a lot to me. So first of all, if you don't watch the 4th Star Knits with Heather, she lives in Chicagoland, as she calls it, and she's just a lovely woman with teenage boys. She just got engaged, and she's knitting the Magic Heel socks. I think she's almost finished. And she loves them, and she was raving about them on her podcast. So thank you, Heather. It means the world to me. The same with Cherie from Ollie and Bella. She's knitting a pair or 2, and she has given me a shout out on her podcast and vlogs, and it just means so much to me and has just sent so many people my way. So thank you, Cherie. I am so grateful for you. And then I also wanted to give a big shout out to Caitlin of the Cozy Moth Knits, who is doing a Cal with the pajama cardigan, and she has also mentioned me on her podcast and vlogs, and she's just a sweetheart. Caitlin, you know I love you, and yay, let's go HSPs. And finally, no, that's not even the end of it. There are many more, but for today, the last mention I wanted to say, hey, thank you so much to, was Sandy by the Lakeside. She's knitting the Magic Heel socks, and she put up a picture of her beautiful sock on Instagram 3 or 4 days ago, and that has brought me a load of traffic as well, and sock pattern buyers. So I think my mission of I think my mission of having successful new sock knitters, like everyone should be a sock knitter. It's so fun when you don't have to have stressful heel. So yeah, I'm so excited about this pattern, and the response to it has been just incredible. So thank you from the bottom of my introverted HSB heart. It means the world. I feel like I've just been blabbing. I'll be back, okay? Okay, I'm holding the selfie stick again, so expect things to go wrong. All right, I have a few more things to talk about before we close this out. And what is it? Oh, okay. Hi. I also wanted to talk about some upcoming pattern releases that I have in the works. So I've already shown you the Jess hat. That's being test knit right now. Whisper in the Woods is the mohair cardigan that has been graded and edited, and that is being tested now. The Fox Whisperer, I don't know if I showed you the finished product. Here it is. It's really hard to show you right now, but here's the little fox clasp. It is a hooded shawl made out of new Teton yarn, and and this is being tested right now, and some of my testers are using Plotulopi for that, as well as new Teton. So that will be coming out. The DK Weight Magic Heel Socks I showed you, I need some testers for that, so if you're interested, reach out, please. The Gingerberry shawl, the Madder Root shawl, that one will be coming out. And then this tank top over here, I am getting ready now to, this is the one with the lace on the side, getting ready now to type up that pattern, and then I will be looking for test knitters for that tank if you are interested or know anyone who might be. What else? I say a lot, don't I? Sorry about that. I've been writing 2 blog posts a month pertaining to items that I love, so products that I absolutely love and have tried and attest to, as well as life as an HSP, highly sensitive person, or introvert. Either or, both, whichever. And if you would like to read those 2 blog posts a month, I think that they provide a lot of value. And if you're interested in reading those or just getting notified about coupon sales, new pattern releases, exclusive things to that, like that, then please do join the So please join my email list. It is easy to do. Just go to theautumnacorn.com and sign up there. And then once a month, you will receive a newsletter from me with links to the blog posts and just all that good stuff that I mentioned. And I really hope it adds value to your life. So please do sign up if you're interested in hearing any more about that. Speaking of being an HSP, did anyone have a hard time doing all of your shopping online if you had to do that like I did? I had to shop on Amazon and Etsy and other places like that this year because of what's going on in the world, and I thought it would be like an introvert's dream, but it was difficult. I found myself constantly doubting my decisions if I couldn't touch it and feel it and see what size it really was, and I was distracted by all of the other shiny things that were online, and it just ended up being awful. I didn't like it. So I wrote a blog post about that if you're interested. But did anyone else struggle like that? I feel like it was misleading because I really thought I'd like it a lot more than going shopping, because I don't love shopping in person, but it stunk. It was rough. I have a new blog post coming out about the new year and how I stay organized with, and what planner I use and things like that I think you might find really useful. I have a new planner that I'd love to show you. Hold on, let me grab it. Boop. So this is last year's. I've already shown this to you. It is by Minimalism Art, and it comes as just a blank notebook. Whoops, thing's falling out. With I'll show you a blank page with dots. So now you know that I have some tooth work coming up, and then my son's birthday's coming up. So yeah, there's all these dots, and then I just fill out, for this planner I did 4 days, 2 per page. And this way, because sometimes I have a lot of things on my to-do list, so it's just nice to have the space. But what I found was that I had a bit too much space. So, oh, and I love that it has this ribbon to keep, boy, I'm doing really well. This ribbon to keep track of the days, and this elastic so that you can also find your day. And I added stickers and stuff, especially in the beginning. I would just like throw in a sticker here and there just to liven it up, but I'm not really one to make it all crazy decorative. I really use it to keep me on task. But this is this year's, and look at that beautiful color. I'm in love with the gold. I'm in love with the size, so you can see the difference. It's just the right, I think this gold one will be just the right size for me. I put this little sticker on there. It says kindness, since I'm always trying to promote kindness. I think we need more of it in the world, especially these days. So it also has the elastic, only in gold, and then I love that this has these 2 ribbons instead of 1, and they're black and brown. How gorgeous is that? I just love it. And what else is different? It still has the dots that I love. For this one, the pages are numbered, which is nice. And then they also have this table of contents, which is cool. And I added more stickers to this because I was feeling stickerish. But yeah, it's got a table of contents if you want to put down the page number and the content. That's a nice way to keep track. I probably won't do that since mine's a planner. And in the back, there's this really handy pocket, which I put another sticker on. So I'm really excited to start using this one and just put some goals. When I was watching the 4th Star Knits, Heather was talking about, the new year and how difficult this year was, but the fact that she's really grateful for so much. I'm sorry. That happened, and I thought that was a really good idea. She said that she would like to look at reflections and projections, so I thought I would do the same thing with you guys. So I am so grateful for 2020, even though it wasn't easy, and I feel a little guilty about some of my gratitude, because some of my gratitude is like, whew, I'm so glad I didn't have to go out a lot. I had a really, really good reason why I could stay home, because I'm a homebody all the way. But oh, how sad and how scary and just devastating this year was for so many people. But oh my gosh, when I think about it, I'm like, okay, I'm so grateful for this, but then so sad for this. So I'm so grateful that my second granddaughter was born this year. Blake Violet is so beautiful and so wonderful, and she just adds such a nice bright light to our family. But I'm so sad that I didn't get to see her as much. Like with Charlie, I was in Connecticut, every month for a week. And I've only seen Blake 4 times this year, and that just makes me super sad. But I know that's going to get better, and she's young and she won't remember that, so I try to remember that too. Also, my youngest daughter was engaged to be married, Sarah. Javen is going to be my son-in-law, and he's just an amazing young man, and Sarah loves him so, so much. They're just the sweetest, most good-looking couple ever, and she doesn't have a date yet because of the unknowns, but I'm guessing it's probably going to be in 2022. So that's going to be super exciting to plan a wedding in Maui. Like, what? Pinch me. So I'm so grateful for that. I'm so grateful for all of you. My business has grown so much this year, and I have made such wonderful friendships. Even though they're remote, they have really, really meant a lot to me. Yeah, Caitlin from the Cozy Moth Knits was talking about how sad she gets sometimes and how anxious she gets sometimes, and how, meeting up with friends and things can be so nerve-wracking when you're an HSP or an introvert. It's just really tough to put yourself out there. And I have gotten so much back from the knitting community that, I don't know, starting this podcast was like one of the best things I've ever done in my life. And I think that I have grown so much, especially this last year. I like literally put all of my focus on growing a community. It meant so much to me to just keep that going. It just meant so much to me to grow friendships and a fiber community. So thank you for that. Let's see, what else? Oh, yes, we have to do that. We have to talk about the Magic Heel Socks Kal giveaway winners, because I chose 4 winners this morning. Well, random number generator chose them for me. But let me tell you, this was so exciting and so fun to host this Kal. You guys are amazing. So what I ended up doing was I chose, of course I have to find them, here they are. I chose 3 winners from the Ravelry group and 1 from the Instagram hashtags. And I chose them out of, if you put Magic Heel Socks Kal, if you put Magic Heel Socks Kal FO, any of those I chose from. So let's, drum roll please, let's announce the winners now. I'm not going to show you the prizes again, but I will insert a photo so you know. And I don't know, I will probably know by the time I edit who gets what prize, but right now it's pretty random. So, number 1, ta-da! The first winner. Out of 33 entries in the group, we had 3 winners. The first winner I chose was number 27, Mag Moots. Congratulations, Mag Moots. You have won one of the 4 prize packages. Winner number 2, who was number 12, Katsuko Knits. Congratulations, Katsuko Knits. You have won a prize package. Number 3, the third winner, was number 23, Melissa Sue 42. Congratulations, Melissa Sue 42. And then from the Instagram hashtags, the winner was, and this was exciting because I know this person, random generator chose number 2, Mud Moth Studio. Congratulations, Mud Moth Studio. So if you guys could all get in touch with me, just send me an email at judy@theautumnacorn.com, or you can send me a private message on Instagram. I am theautumnacorn, and give me your mailing address. I will mail out your beautiful prizes. Congratulations again, and thank you everyone who participated. There were so many socks being knit, and they were all beautiful, and you guys were so enthusiastic and excited about the pattern and the way the heel fit and just everything, that it just made my heart grow. So thank you. That was really fun. That's only my second Kal that I've ever done. But I definitely want to do another one. Which reminds me, on Instagram, I was contacted by my friend Liz from Arrow Acres Farm. She's the one who donated the skein of alpaca to our sock Kal. And she asked me if I would want to be one of the hosts for their, it's called New to You 2021 MAL, Make Along. So basically, any new skill, hobby, activity that you want to participate in will count towards this make-along. There's going to be a lot of prizes. I'll be donating a prize. All of the hosts will be donating a prize, plus outside people will be donating prizes. So there will be plenty to give away. It begins on January 1st, so probably by the time you see this video, it will have started, and then it ends on Valentine's Day, which in the States is February 14th. So you don't have to finish something, you just have to start it. And I will probably be making a thread in my Ravelry group, which is the Autumn Acorn which is the autumn acorn. So if you want to look there, but also on Instagram, you can just use the hashtag, and I'll put it here so you see it. But it is New to You 2021 MAL, M-A-L. So maybe you'll want to try a new knitting method. Maybe you've never steeked. Maybe you've never knit cables. Maybe you'll want to try needle felting or wet felting, or maybe you'll want to weave something. Maybe you'll want to learn how to spin. Maybe you'll learn how to crochet. Rug hooking, like, it's pretty limitless. There's so many things that you can try. We just ask that it be fiber related, and yeah, so isn't that fun? I think that's really exciting. I'm really excited to be a host this year. Thank you so much for asking, Liz. Liz and Leanne have a podcast, Leanne is her sister, called Cocktail Hour at the Coop. And it's really fun because they like have a cocktail and they podcast. And they're just really adorable sisters, really funny. And I enjoy them. Okay. Boy, I feel like I've just been rambling and rambling and rambling. I think that's it, guys. I think I'm finished. This is my second Whisper in the Woods. This is the back of the cardigan in this really pretty yarn, mohair yarn that I had dyed with madder root. And this is an extra small, so it doesn't fit me, but it's finished. I love the pattern down the sleeve. I think that's really cute. So I'm going to say this should be ready in a couple weeks. So stay tuned for that one. Really excited about that one. Okay, that's it, you guys. It was so fun to spend some time with you. I hope you don't mind this kind of broken up format, but I said I was going to be like vlogging for the rest of the day, and I'm not sure I am. So I'm just going to say goodbye now, and I will talk to you next time. Bye, everyone. I'm back. It's so funny when you're talking and you realize you didn't even finish like completing your sentence sometimes. I had a thought. I was talking about, you know, looking back on 2020 and then the fact that we have reflections on that, and I gave you those, but then projections, like I totally just ignored it, but projections. So for 2021, I'm not making any resolutions. I am just going to plan for not very much either. I want to make sure that like I limit how much I plan for each day and just give myself some grace, because I've been releasing like pattern after pattern after pattern, and there's still so many left, and I feel like I always have a deadline that I've set for myself, which helps me to stay organized, but it can be a little bit stressful. Do you see Meryl over there? Meryl, do you always have to be in the podcast? Meryl, she's very angry right now because we changed her food and she doesn't like this food. And the other food she thought was crack, I think. She loved it so much. Now we just started giving her Rachel Ray, and Joe did all this research and he said it's supposed to be pretty healthy and kind of like people could eat it. She hates it. I put the bowl down and she runs away, which is so weird. She's never done that. So anyway, projections going forward are to just give myself some grace and try to have a little more fun. Hopefully there'll be some travel. Who knows what's going to happen, but hopefully I can get to Hawaii and see my daughter, and just see those grandbabies more. I just can't wait. Joe should be getting the vaccine soon because he's high risk and he is a vet. I don't know. I do have high blood pressure, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure if I'll be on the get it soon list or have to wait till June. But either way, as soon as we're all vaccinated, we can just relax again and see our family at least. So anyway, projections. Yeah, projections. That's about it. I hope you guys all have a really happy new year, and I would love to hear what you are grateful for in 2020, what were some of the good things that happened to you this year. I'd love to hear it. So please leave a comment and let's discuss it. Let's talk about it. And let's be let's be full of gratitude for the good things that did happen. Bye, everyone. Meryl's licking plastic. Do you want to see what she does? Look at this. She licks packages. Don't worry. I'll put it in a new bag before I send it out. Bye, everyone.